But
Mommy,
he,
that time I
ẹni ò tí
look
ì
at
ṣe
what me
so kẹ́ni
jubilate
yẹn bá
you.
kọjú kò sí
Ọ̀tá
list àwọn
ìbáyọ̀
tó
mi
máa sáré
Ọlọ́run
kú
ni ò jẹ́
ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó
o.
máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kú láìpẹ́ yìí
Ìwọ gan ló máa kọ́kọ́
làwọn tó jẹ́ pé directly or indirectly
ikú tí wàá jẹ́ báyìí.
online or offline
ṣé mọ́mí láìtọ̀ wà bí ẹgbẹ́ wọn sókè ìyá
they
dáadáa.
will
Ikú
they
ṣe
are
jẹ́
doing
báyìí
everything
ọ̀mí.
to obstruct so
Wèrè.
tí o bá ti mọ̀ kọ́ lọ́run rí inú ẹ ìwọ má wọrí pàṣọ ọlọ́run ò ní dọ́dọ̀ ẹ.
Yọmí ti dá
But I can tell
ságídí
you
o.
guys
àmọ́ dọ́dọ̀
Mohbad
gbogbo
is
àwọn tó
getting
bá
justice.
gbowó.
It's not about me.
Yọmí ti dá ságídí o.
I have a
Yọmí
duty.
padà dá ságídí o.
Soldiers,
Ní kíni?
they are sacrificing for Nigeria
Kí ló
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀
ṣẹlẹ̀?
ọ̀wá wà nù wọn ni.
and they are being paid from the public fund,
Ẹ kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀?
our commonwealth, police, orders. And we must respect their sacrifices. Police will go on patrol every night while all of us are sleeping. Soldiers will be in the slum. What are we giving back to our own society? What are we doing? I chose human rights. I chose the path of justice, truth, fairness, and human rights. Because if I want to benefit from Nigeria, if I want Nigeria to get better for me and my children, then I must be emitting and contributing something substantial that will make the society grow. You all are aware, I put it on my page. I sent a petition to Panti, that is the State Criminal Investigating Department, under the Lagos State Police Command. All departments, all investigative departments, Ibeluwa.
Ó wà ń bẹ ó jókòó síbẹ̀ láti join láti Thursday.
I was told Adura in trying to clear his name that he was not the one that was shutting me up. I don't know whether he wrote a petition because I didn't see a copy of any petition he wrote. But I was also invited there.
Kí ló wá lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀ wèrè? Kí ló lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀ látàárọ̀?
Don't get it twisted. It is not my duty to speak about how police will progress in the operation. But I will tell you what happened and what I said, what I did over there.
Kó sọ bó ṣe gbá Kóredé náà dání fún wa.
I'll start with my own case that I instituted in
Ó ti mọ̀ pé òun lè má wálé.
First and foremost, when Adura shouted me up in TikTok or via TikTok, I became a victim immediately because I would have been frauded.
You are not a victim.
I want justice
You
on that
are
one.
not a victim. You are not
He
a
made an attempt to fraud me.
victim card ló fẹ́ máa play.
But holistically,
Victim card ló fẹ́ play. You are annoying. You are so annoying. You
so
have
my
no
focal point and major point is I want what by Mohbad to come to light. That is to tell you I am not selfish. I didn't even put that as priority. That I would have lost 3 million. I would have lost 500,000. So I said,
èmi mo sọ pé kó má sanwó olórí burúkú ni ẹgbẹ́ olówó kankan tó fẹ́ san.
he said
Ó ní ṣíngbá
that
tó
I
fẹ́
want them
san
to
tó lówó
investigate
mọ́tò tó máa wọ̀ lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló fẹ́ san 500,000.
I wrote the petition on Friday. I spoke to the Deputy Commissioner of Police verbally, and I spoke to the PR of police because and when you understand that the police institution is yours, that any policeman is working in the police force, doesn't mean that they own the Nigerian police. It is the masses that own the Nigerian police. And I give kudos again to the Nigerian police, to the head of the State Criminal Investigative Department, DCP Lati. Let me give him a round of applause again. If you are a child, if you are the one that gave birth to DCP Lati, or you are a child, or he is mentoring you, you have a gold in your hand. That is an example of what the police should be in Nigeria. I may not know everything about him, but I like his public service. He's showing me why I should like Nigeria more and believe that Nigeria will get better. I'm not saying it's perfect. I am telling you from my own personal experience. So at the end of the day, my case was assigned, my petition was assigned to SP Ibrahim Yusuf at the State Criminal Investigative Department. And that is another brilliant officer. And I took the time.
I thought you said your petition is already there. Why today?
The unfortunate aspect is this. Most of the things still on social media. Most of the evidence displayed on the social media. Low. I'm not blaming any blogger. Trying to expose them is good. But most of them did not get to these people. A minimum
Olórí burúkú ni ẹ ó wà ńbẹ̀.
I will help you
Olórí
to borrow
burúkú
from
ni
a
ó wà
CD.
lọ́wọ́ wọn.
I
Wèrè
will
ni ẹ.
find some there
Wèrè ni ẹ.
WhatsApp because that is what was
Yomi bó
agreement.
ṣe ń parọ́. Yomi pa pẹpẹ irọ́.
And that was
Wọ́n
immediately
kúkú wù ẹ́.
passed
Wọ́n wù ẹ́
everything
bó
to
ṣe
you.
ń parọ́. Wọ́n wù ẹ́.
So I've written my statement and I've said I'm going to be on their neck. I might not come on social media to be spoofing you, telling you the progress report. No.
I'm going to be on their neck.
But trust me, 101%. Because apart from the fact that they would have to investigate and know, they would also investigate the veracity of the statement, confessional statement. And that is where we are now. And I want to say thank you to the DCP. I want to say thank you, sir. You know, police officers sometimes you think, it's every time. Oh, my son. Maybe because it's my son. But on behalf of my son, I want to say thank you for the refreshment, the entertainment, the
Olórí burúkú ni ẹ, kí ló lọ gbọ́mọ ṣe? Kí ló gbọ́mọ lọ ṣe? Kí ló gbọ́mọ lọ ṣe police station? Kí ló gbọ́mọ lọ ṣe? Which refreshment?
Kí fògógóró fọnú.
Kí ló gbọ́mọ lọ ṣe?
If the Lagos State Police Command see the need
Ẹjọ́ ṣé Father Christmas lọ ṣe bẹ̀ lásìkò Christmas
by
ṣàlàwà.
the police, the Lagos Police, I'll tell you what they are doing in that side. If they find a way to harmonize it, it's still the same
Aṣọ
command.
fún wọn pé kò síbi tó máa gbọ́mọ sí.
They will investigate broadly. Because all the crimes involved must be investigated. If I had sent the money, it is going to be fraud. But I didn't send the money, but he made an attempt. It is attempted fraud. He tried to steal from me unlawfully. So it's also a serious crime.
It's a lie. It's a
I want that
lie.
investigated.
Ṣé wọ́n tó òde owó tó máa fi gun káàbù
I
lọ
asked them
sẹ́kọ̀ọ́?
to
Ìwọ
investigate
yẹn lọ fẹ́
and
gbowó
to know.
lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Onírọ̀ òfò.
Because I want justice on that one. And they should investigate on that video, the video, how true it is, where is the original video, and stuff like that. So I did all that, and I left Fancy. And I said, you know what, the day is still fresh and early. Let me go straight to Ikeja. I traveled again all the way from Fancy, Alagomeji, to Ikeja to answer their invitation there to throw light. And you know,
Mariano, come up. Are you laughing at me or you're laughing at you? Come up. Which one are you laughing at?
And of course, I have to give kudos to the special squad of the CP. I have to give kudos to them. Dedicating the time to investigate and all of that. But let me be clear. oh, somebody was shutting me up. They needed to know. The guy even saw the
Mommy
money.
Jade,
He said, no, said, okay, good, lucky.
Olú
So
yẹn
it's only an
kúrò,
attempt.
kúrò.
They are trying to just let me know.
Olú gbéra ẹ bọ́lẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tó bá
And
fẹ́
then
fẹ́ pè
they are
wẹ̀.
trying to let me know that the person shutting me up was not Adura. And I asked, how did they know? And of course, they said so many things and they showed me some certain things. But even in my statement, I said it there. And I said it to the guy, I am yet to believe it is not Adura or Adura is not involved. And under the law and the constitution of Nigeria, no matter your degree, your education, or your position in the society, if you cannot uphold the presumption of innocence, you are not a human being. Oh, we're informed. Oh, Simbe. You're just one, probably you're going to be committing crime and you can't. So basically, it's in my statement, and I told the guy, he said his name is Ainde Abib. He didn't even mention any Damola to me. Ainde Abib, maybe it's Damola, I don't know. But one thing that is certain is this.
Wọ́n sọ fún ẹ náà kí ló dé tó ń
And the
ṣe
thing
bí
I
ọmọ
questioned,
tó
police,
kó
they
bírèdì
said
ẹ
they have
lọ.
not concluded their investigation. And I'm not going to talk about what they want to do, what they are doing. But my own is this, what I said there. The fact that what I am hearing is somebody, Abdullah, sold phone to the guy. He did not log out. He left some certain things there, or whatever it is.
Can you see
I
your
cannot
job?
be holding brief
Can you
for the
see you're a
recklessness
full-
of
you're a
anybody.
full
That is,
job?
if it is a reckless act.
Kí ni Karimo
But
sọ
my
fún
own
ẹ?
is, and I've asked the police, I said, please look into the angle of maybe it was a collaborative effort. He has his stuff.
Ó ń fẹnu tún ṣe ni. Ó ń fẹnu
And the
tọrọ
other
yìí ṣe
guy
ni.
is trying to help him. Maybe because he said he's like a manager to the brother. Maybe they have an agreement to say, okay, let me be doing this same thing for you. I don't know. But until that individual is charged to court, because I am a victim. I am a victim,
Where
and I
you
want
be
to see
victim?
him
For where you be victim?
be tried in the court of law. Police officers cannot say whether he's guilty or not. They cannot. No police anywhere
How you
can
come
say
be
anybody is
victim?
guilty in
Stupid
any
old
investigation
fool.
they are doing.
Nǹkan tó ń try láti claim nìyẹn.
Back
Ó
up
ní
whatever investigation they
ó
have
fẹ́
done
gbowó lọ́wọ́
and
òun
charge the
náà
person to
wéèrè.
court.
Nǹkan tó ń
Only the
claim
judge
bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
of competent jurisdiction can say anybody is
Ó
guilty or not.
sọ̀rọ̀
But for
victim
now,
lórí social media bí
and
kó
I've
tó
said
lọ.
it in my statement, and I will say it again openly,
Olórí
I
burúkú
still do
ni
not
ẹ. Ó
believe.
ti lulẹ̀ kó ṣì dànù.
I have right to that.
Ẹ wo
And
àwọn
èmi ò lè má
celebrity
bẹ̀rù
wa.
èèyàn.
Ẹ wo ayé
Wọ́n á
àwọn
gbé ìdọ̀tí
celebrity.
àbírọ́ sínú Ọlọ́run má mú wa. Èmi ò
Ayọ̀
sí
mi wọ́n ló
ìgbàgbọ́,
lẹ́nu
and
báyìí.
I've not seen any. The police have done wonderful job. If these things, if that Adura thinks that man, that person being held by the police, infringe on his rights, he should sue him to court. But me, all I know is Adura tried to fraud me through his TikTok. And I have instituted the case where I need them to investigate broadly, not even just the fraud, but other things. So I will give kudos to the police of the Commissioner of Police Special Squad. They have done a wonderful job. No argument. They treated me with dignity and respect, expected of a police officer of high standard, of international standard. Emi Oparo, they did not abuse me. They even they cared for my son. My son is on holiday. And the mother, spoke to somebody. I said, this boy needs to be with the father. I cannot reject my son. I said, bring him. I will take care of him. And when I needed to go out,
Why today, Yomi?
it's activism now.
Why today of all day?
He should be learning. He will meet some videos later. That's an angle I want him to start. So when he goes, I say, what is human rights? What is I hair? You will know that when you want to do that, you need to be of good behavior. You need to care about other people. You must care to understand that people will ask you, why are you doing it? What is your gain doing it? So if they don't raise their children to be selfless, they don't understand. Yeah, what it? And I be like, can you come and say, wonderful. Echo. So thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. But you come and Tori kini kan mo ṣe wá torí owó ni àbí torí kini.
Orí nǹkan tó ṣe
So
wá
I
ní
would have to
ṣe wá
appreciate
nìyẹn
you
ló ń parọ́
over
fúnra.
olórí bí
You
orí
understand? I appreciate
olórí bí
you.
orí
I would have
mo
loved to appreciate it the way
Yomi ti ẹ
people
ta
love
bí
of
kúkúrú.
TikTok, but you know all these people
ó
they
ta
will
pa o.
tweet it
ó ta
and
bí
they will
ẹ̀yìn
say
pọ́ọ̀tù.
I'm begging for gifts. But guy, whoever sent that stuff, all of you that have been sending
àǹtí
gifts,
àdùnní
I
àǹtí àdùnní ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú àǹtí àdùnní ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá
I
mi
am
pause
full.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àǹtí àdùnní.
So
ẹ́
as we speak now,
kí lẹ wí.
and I told the guy, I asked him, I said,
àti Zainab
àǹtí àdùnní ṣé ẹ rí i pé Yomi gangan fúnra bó ṣe wà ó stupid èèyàn tó sọ fún ẹ pé àdúrà kọ́ lẹ̀ ń bá chat ìgbà tó wọlé ó yẹ kó tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ wá sọ pé mọ́mí jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe fún yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú ó yẹ kí n gbọ́ sí yín lẹ́nu àmọ́ ẹ mọ̀ mo gbúdọ̀ ṣe ayé kínní but Yomi ó nídìí gbogbo eléyìí mọ́mí jẹ́ ní òde kó sínú victim yẹn nípa pé kí wọ́n má lè bá a gbẹ 3 million tó sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbẹ gan safe ṣé o ní 3 million yẹn lọ́wọ́ ṣé wọ́n gangan fúnra rẹ̀ ṣé o ní lọ́wọ́ Yomi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run náà kó o bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣé o ti rí báyìí nísìnyí pé ojú ti tì ẹ́ because gbogbo àwa táwọn wẹ̀ lórí social media a lè ever trust ẹ mọ́ because ó wọ́ fúnra rẹ̀ Yomi wọ́n gan ló borúkọ ẹ jẹ́ kì í ṣìyàn kan ló borúkọ ẹ jẹ́ téèyàn bá ń ro tòní Yomi Fábíyì máa ro tọ́lá ṣó ti yẹ máa ro ti ọ̀la ṣó ti yẹ ó yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ bẹ ọmọbìnrin yẹn but mo rí i pé o ní ìgbéraga o ò dẹ̀ lójútì ọkùnrin àdàgàdà ni ẹ́.
I want to know how the nurse went home. Who allowed her to go home? It is we, the public, that demanded justice from WAD. It is not 1 or 2 persons that is only interested in making trouble. It is all of us. So if at the end of the day, we are still seeking justice now, it will be wrong for anybody in government to say we should keep quiet, that we are irrelevant. So let's keep our fingers crossed. If necessary, if it is possible, but because it's a criminal matter, but I will speak with my lawyer. If there is any civil angle to that, I want to know. I want the truth. But of course, I will not be discussing details of the investigation in command. If they know what they are doing the investigation to satisfy whoever brought complaint to them. I have my own petition somewhere. If I feel I'm not okay, I have the right to go to higher authority. I can take this case to Abuja if I so wish. Adura, Ayinde, whoever is in that station, everybody involved in this, Emma Lauren review. Anytime wo yìí ni òun gbá wúlò bọ́rọ̀ wèrè ẹ kọ́ máa tún try láti fẹ́ pa mí ni o. I will continue to
Tàbí wọ́n tún ti fẹ́ ń pa ẹ́.
everything is about we getting justice. No family in Nigeria owns Nigerian police. And that is why, whatever the case may be, please continue to respect, to appreciate the government and the police. But unnecessary cowardice, unnecessary abandoning your rights because of fear, you are only
silence
and affecting the future of yourself and your children. For who?
Ikú ẹ má yọ wọn, ikú
I
èèyàn
have
wá ní.
utmost respect for any government official or police officer that is not using crime to execute their work as police officers. There is no law that allows any police officer to be commit, because if you want to sit in Nigeria and you want to arrest me because I commit crime, which law now says that you, because you're a police officer, you have the only IBN keepers. They will tend to want to say, oh, maybe they are allowed to do it. That is why you will see some movies in America. They will write the story in such a way that citizens who go through that, they sometimes get angry and they put laws into their hands. They will rather prefer to die, but before they die, they will ensure that they do everything to say, I would never accept it from anybody in my country. Because if I do it to any citizen, I will be punished. Why should the law allow anybody to do that to me and say unlawfully, and then nothing will happen to them?
Waste of time.
So that's, and I thank God that I want to say thank you to those that reached out privately, in my DM, all over. Though it's quite sad, it's quite nuisance. I wanted to protest. I wrote to the Commissioner of Police. I want justice for Mohbad. I wrote to the Commissioner of Police. I wrote to the governor. I now saw something overwhelming. And I wrote to the police. You are all sitting down to debate whether it was a fake petition or not. It's an insult to me. Is it because you can do all that? But there are some certain things that you should look at it and say, don't even go there. I ran for my life the other time. I came back now, still put my life on the line. Some people are coming to say, oh, it is fake. Now you would think, certainly I will see such a very overwhelming evidence. Then the next thing to do is now create a stamp, and then I will put it on my. Can't you just people use your brain? Is it because, oh, he's an actor? Let's just talk and let them know that we are talking on our social media. How coming to you can't even say it physically. Some things that you will know that the moment you start thinking about it, that maybe you have reduced your brain and your self-dignity and worth. It's because I just want to engage in the drama. Video because Lara Shewa show at the business event. Show. But on a good day, should make any sense. Àwọn nǹkan tí ò tiẹ̀ serious tó ilé mo ń kọ lẹ́tà lórí ẹ̀ mo fẹ́ protest iwájú Ìkòròdú court mo fẹ́ protest iwájú assembly mo ń kọ lẹ́tà sí ọlọ́pàá mo ń kọ sí assembly mo wá rí overwhelming evidence pẹ̀lú fídíò ìgbà yẹn ni petition mi wá jẹ́ fake ìgbà yẹn ni pé stamp wá jẹ́ Olúwọlé. How can somebody of my status. So I will now go and register a human rights organization, PACE, Corporate Affairs Commission, get my certificate, went to screening before EFCC, get the SCOM certificate, and now be established to operate. I was decorated as a human rights ambassador inside the American embassy. I did my summit with Amnesty International. So the next thing I will now want to do is to now want to say, okay, I'll make a move. Then it's to write a petition and then you sit down and you are deliberating on it. Why will you allow such dirtiness? They must tell you that the moment you entertain that kind of conversation, you have reduced yourself to this level of some people. Don't allow it again. Forget about the nonsense they must have written or said about your family. It's not going to make sense. Yeah, maybe the stamp is fake. Maybe he didn't report. Maybe. The reason why I said I want to volunteer, because for people not to know their rights is a huge setback to Nigeria. When you don't know your rights, you will come on social media and call everything crime. Some people, when they see police officers walking, you are a public servant, whether you're a mufti, or you are in uniform and you are recording the police officer without tampering or obstructing the work they are doing, and you are recording it, some people will be saying it's a crime, and then you'll be scared. Police officer will say, no, if you don't obstruct or block what they are doing, and if they do anything to your camera, they will pay. It's a crime. It's an assault. It's malicious damage. So for somebody to now think an actor, I will now write a petition and put fake stamp because of what? To improve. Does it even make sense? Does it even make any sense? Ẹ wá jókòó, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbá ẹ̀kọ́ láyè, ẹ wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Ṣé gbogbo ajá tó máa ń gbó òun lè fẹ́ máa sọ̀kò fún ni? Tẹ́ bá ti ń sọ òkò fún gbogbo ajá tó máa ń gbó ẹ̀ ní débi tẹ́ ń lọ. At this stage of my life, I had to be doing video and then be asking the IPO if they say, it's absurd. But, like I said, when you see some police officers, I don't know. Police officers like DCP Lati, I don't think there are very many in this country. But unfortunately, though, even while I was sitting waiting for him, because when I got there, after I briefed, I wrote my statement, and went to go and see the GCP. He's the #1 detective in Lagos State. He's the head. His office was filled up. It was filled up. But those of us waiting, they are saying good things about that man. So if you are his child, you need to be proud. If they are abusing police officers, tell them, please distinguish my father. It's not because he attended to my petition. He has been giving me audience. I have showed you guys his audio. I've showed you guys, look at his professionalism. He attended to me perfectly today. And my petition is still there. And I will pursue that one. And I hope and pray that the other side, they will complete whatever they are doing, and they will charge whoever to court, and the person will be, charged and will be found guilty. Then, if he's found guilty, okay, so you actually did it. Yeah, because he will be given the chance in the court of law to defend himself. Because no matter what they bring, no matter what they pack as evidence at the police command in favor of Adura, saying that he was not the one, when they take the guy to court, the judge will say, I have heard you. I'm not accepting yet. Let them ask him. In our face, all of us here. All these things that they said, that the prosecutor is saying to you, you did this, you did that. Are you guilty or not? He will still enter plea. So I will be so stupid to say, oh, I believe, and then tomorrow he gets to court, he say, I am not guilty, with explanation, because he has opportunity to defend himself. What will happen? So I am still in between. Mogboni, Emi Ogba. Mogboni, Emi Ogba. As we speak now, the person that DM me is Adura. Until a court of competent jurisdiction proves otherwise. Police have done the best. They are investigating for him. It doesn't mean that if by the time they conclude the investigation, maybe something new might come up. But so far, so good. They brought the guy. He said, oh, I was the one shouting you up. I said, oh, well done. How? But of course, I will not be divulging what we discuss. So whatever we discuss, I just conclude that I'm not believing this yet. It's not adding up here. So I give kudos to the police. Maybe they will still do more. When they do more and they touch on all possible areas, good. And then they charge the case to court. So then, when he is able to also defend himself in the court of law, then let's see. If he's not found guilty, but I cannot be a human rights activist, a human rights ambassador, and I would discard presumption of innocence. Because tomorrow, if he comes out and defend himself when he has opportunity to get to court and try to bring out his innocence, what will I say about myself? That means I have already messed up. I am not select. So, Abigail, welcome on board. Let's start bringing people up so that we can entertain questions. But of course, going forward, there are some certain things I will not be saying. Dancing. I am saying, Yomi say too much on social media. Ni atubosi koro, I want to feel away. I want to come sit to go besita. Cheripe at the end of the day, one man will pull. Olu bakara gbe yoromi. Get along. I will continue to pursue this case. I can tell you all, 101%, whoever killed Mohbad, the day of reckoning is coming, because Mohbad will get justice and he will get it the right way, plainly, straight, and seamless. Some of you will even come and say, I am sorry. Not only did I say jargons about you, I am sorry because I did not even give you a chance. Is to, get facts out and ensure that peace and tranquility is maintained for the time being until they complete the investigation and do whatever. So I don't want to come in their way. Let them continue to do the job. So let's bring people up then. We'll start the panel session. Let them continue to do the job. Good evening, Mr. Yomi. For themselves. So ibi tẹ́mi gbé ẹjọ́ tèmi lọ, ibi tí wọ́n ti fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pé they will look into the fraud aspect, they will look into the impersonation aspect, and they will look into the murder case aspect. So, fingers crossed. It is just for me to continue. At least everybody can see the evidence that my petition is active and they've started work. If you need the number of the IPO, I can even avail it. But you share on social media because what she knows. Hey, see the
Exactly.
Ọmọ ṣìlọ mo rí pé ó dàbí pé ẹlòmíì ọpọlọ ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ mo yẹ pé ìkàlọ́ ṣe wọn lẹ́rìí ọkàn. There is court of justice and there is court of conscience. Majority, they cannot escape both. But some, if you escape, never do you well. What is the no? What happened? I should take you to Big Auntie. Why you said I want to follow you? You want to follow me? Let's go. Ọmọkọmọ yẹn kan náà ṣàlìyàn ń jà fún. It will have been funny kó jẹ́ pé ọmọ mi ló wá ń dúró tì mí bẹ̀ yẹn. Mi ò rí ẹni tó bí Mohbad. He never called me, he's coming. Wọ́n yìí ṣe ẹ̀pì. Wọ́n wà ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó ṣe wọ́n ṣe máa ma lágbàlagbà ṣẹ́ ni. Wọ́n ní ọ́fíìsà let me hold this statement from my call. Dáàdi ẹ̀ bá wọlé yẹn lọ́kùnrin lọ. Nǹkan kékeré ló máa ń jù èmi lójú o. Nǹkan kékeré ló máa ń jù èmi lójú. And that is why I will continue to say that whatever the case may be, Mohbad will get justice.
Amen.
Ó lọ létòlétò adé láti ìlú òyìnbó àlọ ìlú òyìnbó àsálọ àsápadà àṣe ogun nǹkan tá à ń ṣe àti lọ síbi náà sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì láwàáyé afẹ́fẹ́ lámẹ̀ sókè
The time is up.
kò yẹ yín.
Yes, sir.
It's still in the course of justice for Mohbad.
Okay, sir.
So that's it.
Yeah, so ẹ jẹ́ kí n.
Ta ló fi táìmù sórí kiri ọlọ́run tó yẹ ṣé ọ lè fi táìmù sí ni orí tó ń kàn tó.
Mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀. Mo kàn ṣáà rí mi. I put time on it because I
okay.
I won't use my time. I won't use my time. You are now 6 minutes. You are now 6 minutes. Oh, really?
Wow. So you gave him 6 minutes. 6 minutes, therefore. Oh yeah, round up.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ mi fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ bá wo dáadáa báyìí sìn. Bàbá ní ká wo dáadáa báyìí sìn. Kéèsì ó mú pé èèyàn fẹ́ scam yàn, ó mú dání, ó mú mọ́dà dání, ó dẹ̀ mú impersonation dání. Ṣẹ́rí ní tẹ̀mí fẹ́ emphasize lórí sí ni pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo rọ̀ yín ni. Mi ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé àkọ́kọ́ pé kéèsì yẹn máa pẹ́ sí tẹ̀sán yẹn. Mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé.
End of the day ó send say 1 minute ló send ní àbí 10 seconds and then wọ́n tún wá fi nǹkan cover ojú fídíò yẹn débi pé nítorí wọ́n cover ojú fídíò yẹn but ariwo wà bẹ́ẹ̀ níbi tí Wùmí àti Mohbad ti ń jà but ohùn Wùmí ó láòdù nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ gbọ́ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ now mo wá send gbogbo full fídíò yẹn o I don't know but gbà tó máa fi di ijọ́ kejì kìíní yìí ti link out débi pé àdúrà wọ́n ní Dàmọ́lá lọ gbé Dàrósà ó lọ gbé Dàmọ́lá pàtó máa fi di ìrọ̀lẹ́ Kàrímọ́ jáde ó ní wọ́n ti lọ gbé Dàmọ́lá wá ìtàn fi lọ gbé Dàmọ́lá ó ní Dàmọ́lá lẹni tó ń bá Yomi Fabric chat lórí fóònù pé kì í ṣe àdúrà ó mú gbogbo mẹ́sẹ̀jì yẹn ó kà síta wẹ́ẹ́ ìgbà tó ń ka mẹ́sẹ̀jì yẹn orúkọ àdúrà ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sórúkọ Dàmọ́lá bẹ́ẹ̀ àdúrà lẹni tó wà nínú orúkọ kò ẹni tó ń chaati ò sọ wípé òun ni Dàmọ́lá tó ń chaati o àdúrà ló lò orúkọ àdúrà ló fi chaati kanyanyan kò fi orúkọ mi chat. God bless you. Now after then n tí mo fẹ́ kó yí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pé tí ẹ bá gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ máa farabalẹ̀ má sọ pé o nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn kó o ṣe Ọlọ́run èyí ó lè kórìíra ẹni tí ó bá jẹ́ ààrẹ láàrin àwọn méjèèjì láàrin ẹni tí ẹjọ́ rẹ̀ bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ ẹni tí wọ́n láìkì ló máa jàre ó sì lè fẹ́ ẹni tí wọ́n láìkì ló máa padà jẹ̀bi so béèyàn bá fẹ́ gbẹ́jọ́ kọ́kọ́ jókòó kó fọpọlọ rẹ jókòó ronú ààrẹ ṣáàdúrà ló jẹ̀bi ni àbí Yọ̀mí ṣé Yọ̀mí ló jẹ̀bi àdúrà ni àbádúrà jẹ̀bi Yọ̀mí mo fi ní kó o má jà sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá tí mọ̀ di. Now after then wọ́n náà ti arrest ó jáde ó ní àdúrà ni ó ní Dàmọ́lá ni wípé wọ́n impersonate àdúrà ni àdúrà ta fóònù fún Dàmọ́lá ìgbàládò gèrò wá wọjà wọ́n fún ní information yẹn àdúrà ta fóònù fún Dàmọ́lá ni so Dàmọ́lá dẹ̀ lọ ibù gan Dàmọ́lá sunlé àdúrà níjọba báyìí one Yomi tó ní information kò dúró dé kó jáde ó nítorí pé búlì gbèsè tó fẹ́ lórí rẹ̀ tó fẹ́ lò tẹ́mi mọ̀ dáadáa ó parọ́ mọ́ wọn pé àwọn ni wọ́n rán DJ Bami níṣẹ́ pé kán lọ jí fóònù àdúrà ìyẹn tó yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gba information wọ wọn ó fẹ́ grab ẹ̀ mọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ tó fẹ́ kó lọ play voice yẹn jọ yẹn pẹ́rẹ́ ni á lò ní lọ́wọ́ but ìyẹn ló lose guard ojú voice lẹ́lẹ̀ olórí burúkú wà rọ̀rọ̀ sọmọ́ ó wà ń kanra ara ń kan bí wèrè ara ń kan bí ajá bó ṣe wà níbi tó wà ẹ́ẹ̀dì bó bá sàn gbẹgbẹ yìí bí eyín yẹn ti rí gàtàgàtà níbi irọ́ tó máa ń pa gbogbo bíbà eyín yẹn ti bàjẹ́ ó ti skata eléyìí skata ni ibi ìbà yìí rẹ ti ń gbẹ ẹnu bíbà yìí ti ń pẹlẹbẹ mọ́lẹ̀ because ó máa ń parọ́ máwọn èèyàn ó lè dìfẹ́mù àwọn èèyàn kú ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ mi jókèm you are welcome ma gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ read infinity God bless you ma àwọn tí ò bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ayé ló máa rọ́ọ̀dì mọ́ tó máa tẹ pẹpẹpẹpẹpẹ tó máa ní bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ kọ́ lórí now kí n má fọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn one ẹni tó ní information ó mọ̀ pàdúrà ló ń bá chat one nígbà tí chat yẹn ń lọ kó tó di pé secret yìí leak out pé kì í padà pé ó ti lọ gbéyàn kan ó lóun béèrè ibù Kàrímọ́ ló sọ pé ó béèrè lọ́wọ́ òun wípé kó o pé ṣó máa àkáǹtì àdúrà òun wá ní kó o lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan náà òun náà sáré wá lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan ẹnìyẹn ló wá lọ wá àkáǹtì yẹn jáde ó wá sọ fún òun náà wá lọ sọ fún Yomi padà Yomi wá rí wípé ó wá sọ fún pé àdúrà ni òun fúnra rẹ̀ Kàrímọ́ gan testify sí pé àkáǹtì àdúrà ni kó tó di pé kíní leak out now ẹni tẹ́ ti wá sọ yẹn fún òun ti lọ wá bí sùn sí kò mọ nǹkan kan mọ́ tiẹ̀ òun ti fi mọ ìgbésẹ̀ táwọn máa jọ gbélé lórí kódà kí Yomi fẹ́ fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní kọ̀kọ̀ ó fẹ́ fi jẹun ní kọ̀kọ̀ ntẹ́ sọ fún ni pé àdúrà ni inú ẹ̀ ti dùn pé ẹja ńlá ti dé òun ti gíràpù ẹja ńlá ó ti gbé ẹja ẹwọ́ rẹ̀ ti gbẹ́ja ńlá àbúrò bàbá ó chat pẹ̀lú mi ìgbéraga yóò ti débẹ̀ ìyẹn náà ti ń bùgà kiri pọ́nà ti ṣe ń wo àsìkò yìí ti dé kò mọ̀ pé nǹkan mi ti tẹ̀yìn bògbé lẹ́nu níbi àìlè dá nǹkan ṣe àmọye èèyàn tó sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ sí ní kọ̀kọ̀ àpáàtì Kẹ̀rímọ́ tó jọ pẹ̀lú àjẹwọ́ ti ẹ̀pọ̀ sẹ́ndì so tó sẹ́ndì náà sẹ́lẹ̀ omi àmọye èèyàn tó náà sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ sí mo sọ fún yín pé tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ pé ó ti lọ ẹ sọ pé kò lọ mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó ti lọ ẹni ìgbẹ́nu mi sọ kí n mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ náà sẹ́rẹ́ tó bá lójú inú tó bá ní làákàyè tó bá mọ bí géèmù ṣe ń lọ ọlá pé ẹ tí ì dí pẹ̀lú ìjọba rí ẹ tí ì dí pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ó bá wà ní in charge of case ìjọba tí wọ́n ti gbé ìjọ kan wá wájú ẹ rí tó o ti bá àwọn fàbọ̀ o ti dí pẹ̀lú àwọn many things tó o tún gbàdúrà dáadáa wàá mọ làákàyè géèmù tó wà nílẹ̀. Now kò dúró de Yomi ó lóun fẹ́ lọ dìbọ́ǹkì ń ti gbèsè wí ohun gbogbo evidence yóò dà síta whereas before kó tó dà síta.
ṣé bó ṣe rí láǹtí tẹ́ni ṣe
sí. àwọn ìjọba ti lọ arrest Dàmọ́lá o Yomi ọ̀pọ̀ kan ti lọ arrest òun ò má kankan o information ò bọ́ sórí social media pé wọ́n lọ arrest Dàmọ́lá àwọn tẹ́bì gan ń gbé àdúrà ṣépè ni torí pé wọ́n rí kọ́mẹ́ǹtì àdúrà lábẹ́ Yomi tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ àti lódodo ni ó yẹ kí àwọn tọ̀dọ̀ wọn kí wọ́n ti pè wọ́n Kàrímọ́ ló lóun tún gorí òkè lọ́dọ̀ wọn ló sẹ̀ náà ṣàlàyé fún wọn pé kì í ṣe àdúrà o yọ Dàmọ́lá ni o báwo ni kí ló yẹ tí Dàmọ́ tí kí náà gbórúkọ rẹ̀ Wùmí ò pè wọ́n pé Dàmọ́lá kù ṣèbá àdúrà làwọn náà pè nígbà táwọn gangan lè bìlífù pàdúrà ni wọ́n ètè wá ní káwọn míì máa bìlífù pàdúrà ni ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n bá ṣe investigation débẹ̀ tádúrà ò bá mọwọ́ mẹsẹ̀ àdúrà dẹ̀ máa lọlé gbogbo tó dìjà lẹ́ni kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo tó fa wàhálà lẹ́ni kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa sọ wípé gbogbo tí èèyàn kan bá sọ kẹ́bíbọ̀dì dẹ̀ dúró lé lórí àásá ni àágbọ̀ àdàkẹ́ bọ̀tá wádìí tá a bá wádìí tó bá lọ dádúrà náà ní kọ́ ṣé bá ṣe kó dànù nù so wáyé kẹ́ máa blame anybody mo ní pé àwọn kan ń ṣàjọyọ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá justice for Mohbad tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá ìdájọ́ òdodo lórí Mohbad ẹ̀ ń ṣàjọyọ̀ pé
àdúpẹ́ tí ò ń ṣàdúrà àdúpẹ́ tí ò ń ṣàdúrà àdúpẹ́ tí ò dẹ̀ wá àdúrà
àdúrà wà nínú mọ́tò wà tán ànáǹsì ikú òjijì Mohbad tí Mohbad ò dẹ̀ tí kú kúrádúrà náà sọ kọ́ọ̀tù pé Mohbad ò tí kú gbádàgbà kan bí lérè ó ní kò tí kú tán gbà yẹn. wọ́n ní
ẹjọ́ níbo ni mo ti sọ pé mi ò sọ pé yóò ti sọ yẹn lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ tó lọ́rọ̀.
ẹ má ṣe pé fún ṣùgbọ́n gbàdúrà ò wítínẹ́sì tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àdúrà ò wítínẹ́sì torí mi ò mọ tí àwọn èèyàn tó ń jà sí tó yẹ kó tó wá di ẹjọ́.
ó ṣe fẹ́ celebrate báyìí onídàáfúyàlá ẹni tó ní dà fún ẹjọ́ ìyá celebrate.
èmi ti sọ pé